Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So in the last lecture, we have defined types of discontinuities. Okay, so Dhairya, Dhairya, can you hear me? Hello, Vaibhav.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So tell me types of discontinuities. In the last lecture, we have seen types of discontinuities. So tell me types of discontinuities.
तो टाइप वन में जो फर्स्ट टाइप था उसमें एफ ए प्लस और ए माइनस एग्जिस्ट होता था और दूसरा टाइप था उसमें वो एग्जिस्ट नहीं होते थे। तो
Fine.
पहला पार्ट था उसमें दो टाइप थे उसके सब टाइप। उसमें
Yes.
रिमूवेबल डिसकंटिन्यूटी में एफ ए प्लस इज इक्वल टू एफ ए माइनस होता था, पर जो
Yes.
दूसरा
Very
था
good.
जंप था उसमें नहीं होता था।
Very good. Fine. So in first kind discontinuity, there are two sub cases. First one is removable discontinuity and second one is jump discontinuity. So in removable discontinuity we can remove the discontinuity by redefining the function. That's why it is known as removable discontinuity. Okay, so today we will see some more examples of discontinuity. So now let me take see. So recall that if f a plus f a minus exist and f a plus is equal to f of a minus, which is not equal to value of function at a, then f is said to have removable discontinuity at a. Okay. If f a plus is not equal to f a minus and both exist, then f has jump discontinuity at point A. So, and if this doesn't exist, any one of these or both of these, then f has discontinuity of second kind. So these are the different types of discontinuity. Let me now take the example. So the function is defined in this way. Definition of function is this. F is a function from R to R. Be defined as fx is equal to sine 1 by x and 0. If x is not equal to 0, if x equal to 0, discuss types of discontinuity of f. Now let's solve this. So here f is a mapping from R to R, and the definition of f is this: sine 1 by x and 0 if x is not equal to 0, if x equal to 0. So now look at this function. If f is not equal to 0, x is not equal to 0, then fx is equal to sine 1 upon x. Since sine and 1 by x are continuous function, we can say that its composition is also continuous. So for non-zero x, f is continuous. So now only we need to check continuity at point x equal to. So now at x equal to 0. At x equal to 0, function is discontinuous. Okay. So now suppose if possible it is continuous. Suppose if possible f is continuous at 0. We will get some contradiction. What does this mean? We can say that limit x tends to 0, fx is equal to f of 0. So limit x tends to 0. What is fx? Sine 1 by x. And what is f of 0? If you put x equal to 0, then the function has value 0. Okay. So now this has limit 0. But we will show that limit of sine 1 upon x as x tends to 0 does not exist. So this is the way. So we know this result. We will use this result. Limit xn, limit x tends to a, fx equal to fa if and only for every sequence xn with xn not equal to a, xn tends to a implies f of xn should tends to f of a. Okay. So now I will take two sequence which converge to point a. Here a is 0. So I will take two sequence which converge to point 0. Okay. Or if you take simply you can see, I want to show that this limit does not exist, so I should show this. So if I take any sequence xn tends to a, I should show that fxn tends to f of a. But if I am unable to show this, then our assumption must be wrong. So now let me take xn. I want to construct a sequence which converges to point. So now let me take sequence to be 2 upon, let me take 2n minus 1 pi. Why I have taken this? See, if you take unit circle, suppose this is unit circle, this is point B and this is point B dash. Okay. See, so at these points function has value 1, second coordinate is 1, sine takes value 1 at point B. So what are the angles? Pi by 2, then 5 pi by 2, then 9 pi by 2, and so on. Here 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, and so on. Okay. So now can you tell me what is limit of xn as n tends to infinity? Two upon 2n minus 1 pi. So 2 by pi is constant, so it can be taken outside of this limit. Limit n tends to infinity. 1 upon, here just you will get 2n minus 1, and 2n minus 1 has limit 0 as n tends to infinity. So limit of xn is 0. Now let me evaluate f of xn. F of xn is nothing but sine 1 by xn according to our definition. This is equal to sine 1 upon xn means 2n minus 1 pi by 2. So now look at this. What are the values? Now if you take n equal to suppose 1, since xn is sequence, n run from 1 to infinity. So if you take n equal to 1, then 2 minus 1 into pi by 2, that is pi by 2. So sine pi by 2 is 1. So for n equal to 1, you will get value 1. If you take n equal to 2, then 2 to the 4 minus 1, 3 pi by 2. So 3 pi by 2 here, it takes minus 1. Again, if you take n equal to 3, 6 pi by 2. 6 minus 1, 5 pi by 2, that is here 1. So there are two possible values, 1 and minus 1. When you will get 1? If n is odd, if n is even. Therefore fxn is equal to 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, and so on. So clearly fxn is not convergent. This is oscillating sequence. We have proved that actually this is nothing but minus 1 raised to n, and we have proved that this is not convergent. Therefore there exists a sequence, sequence xn such that xn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity, but fxn does not tends to f of 0 as n tends to infinity. Therefore f is not continuous at x equal to 0. So f is discontinuous. Okay. And second type discontinuity, since f of this limit does not exist, limit as x tends to 0, second kind or second type. Okay, now let me take next example. Integer bracket function, a fractional function. So let f from R to R and fx is equal to bracket x, the largest integer less than or equal to x, or integer bracket function. Prove that f is discontinuous on z and continuous on R minus z. See, if n belongs to z, then we can write this function as fx is equal to box of x. What is the definition of box of x? So there are possibilities like this: n minus 1 less than x less than n. If your x is between n minus 1 and n, then what is box of x? N minus 1, since n is integer. Okay. If x equal to n, then function has value n. And if your x is n less than x less than n plus 1, then again value is n. Do you understand the definition?
Yes, sir.
So this is the definition of box of x. So now look at this. If your x is not integer, then this is a constant function. Either it is n minus 1, n, or n. So in this case, every constant function is continuous. Okay. Why this is continuous? So this is the reason. If we draw the graph of the function, it is something like this. See, so these are the points. So see, if your x is between, suppose this is 0 and this is 1. If your x is in this interval, then what is value of function f? अगर x 0 और 1 के बीच में है तो फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या होगी, 0 होगी। ठीक है, तो y इक्वल टू 0 मीन्स x एक्सिस, तो ग्राफ क्या होगा फंक्शन का, इतना होगा। ठीक है, अगर आपका x 1 और 2 के बीच में है, यहाँ से यहाँ तक, तो फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या होगी, 1 होगी। तो y इक्वल टू 1 इज अ लाइन पैरेलल टू x एक्सिस, तो यहाँ से इतना तक आएगा, बाद में इतने। तो ये स्टेप बाय स्टेप आएगा ग्राफ। ये पॉइंट इंक्लूड रहेगा यहाँ पे, ये वाला, ये एक्सक्लूड है, इसलिए मैं ये सब रख देता हूँ। ठीक है, यहाँ पे ये आएगा -1, देखिए ये लाइन है, लाइन तो कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन है ना, ये इतना पोर्शन है, आप कैसे ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं विदाउट शिफ्टिंग अ पेन। सो प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पे है, ये जो इंटीजर पॉइंट है यहाँ पे, ये 1 2 3, वहाँ पे फंक्शन की वैल्यू देखो जंप लगा रही है, लगा रही है कि नहीं लगा रही है वैभव?
हाँ सर, लगा रही है।
तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि क्लियरली f इज कंटिन्यूअस if x does not belongs to z. Okay, so now only we need to check the continuity at integer. So now let us take x equal to n. Okay, where n belongs to z. Then what is f of n? F of n is, if x equal to n, f of n is n. Box of n is just n. Okay, now let's find out x tends to n plus fx. X tends to n plus fx is box x. What is box of x? If we approach x tends to n plus, so what does this mean? X is bigger than n. ठीक है, if your x is bigger than n, then what is the value of box x? It is just n. So this limit is n. So here I should write in this way, x tends to n plus implies x is greater than n. So do you understand? This limit is n. Now limit x tends to n minus fx is equal to limit x tends to n minus box of x. Now x tends to n minus implies x less than n. Now look at this definition. If x is less than n, the function has value n minus 1. So this is n minus 1. So the limit is n minus 1. So now these two exist, but they are not same. Therefore, tell me the type of discontinuity. F is discontinuous. Yes. First type and jump. So now let's take another example. So this is a very important example. Actually, this is a, though it is very small, but it has its own importance. So keep this definition in your mind. If n belongs to z, then bracket function can be interpreted in this way. Now let's take a new example. So suppose I am defining f from R to R in this way. X minus bracket x. This is also known as fractional function. Discuss the continuity and its type. So the definition is this. This is also very important function. See, not one thing, keep this thing in your mind, that the range of f is closed interval 0 to 1. So for all x 0 less than or equal to x minus box of x, which is strictly less than 1. So this is the range of the function. This is always lies between 0 and 1. It can never take value 1. It is always between 0 and 1. You can check. If you take x equal to 2.5, so put here 2.5 minus 2.5 bracket. So 2.5 is just 2, so you will get 0.5. The reason is this. So f of, let me take 2.1. 2.1 minus integer bracket 2.1. So 2.1 minus 2, that is 0.1. F of 3.4, or let me take 3.9. So this is equal to 3.9 minus, so this becomes how much? 3.9 bracket. Abhay, tell me the value of this.
3.
3, yes. So you will get answer as 0.9. So now you can see that this value is always lies between 0 and, if you take x equal to 0, directly you will get 0. Or if you take x integer, if you, or for instance, let's take x equal to 5, then 5 minus bracket 5 is 0. So 0 is included, but 1 is excluded. Okay. So now let me first of all write down the definition of this function. If n belongs to z, then we can write fx as fx is equal to, what is definition of, see, there are few possibilities. If n minus 1 less than x less than n, x equal to n, n less than x less than n plus 1. So these are the possibilities. Okay, because x remains same all the times, but box of x changes in these intervals. Okay, so what is the value of box of x is x if x is between n minus 1 to n? I will put x as it is, minus, what should I write in place of box x? See, here we have seen, if n minus 1 less than x less than n, then box of x equal to n minus 1. So I should write here x minus n minus 1. Here, if you take x equal to n, box of n is 0. So the box of n is n, so n minus n is 0. Or you may just write in this way, but this equal to 0. And here you will get x minus n. So this is the definition of function. Okay. So now you can see. What you can see? Tell me. The graph of function is, see, this is x minus n minus 1. If you plot the graph of this much portion, what does it represent in xy plane? Can you say me? Abhay, what does this
0 से
represent?
1 वाली लाइन.
What does this represent? This much portion.
वो आएगा ना सर 0 से 1 में 0 इंक्लूडिंग 1 नॉट इंक्लूडिंग.
Yes, if your x is between 0 and 1, let's take x is between 0 and 1, then box of x is 0. Then this is 0 and this is just x. So see, if you take x 0 less than x less than 1, then box of x is 0. Therefore, x minus box of x, fx, x minus 0, that is x. So what is fx equal to x? What does this represent? Abhay?
स्ट्रेट लाइन.
Straight line passing through
0.
yes, origin, and slope is 1. So
1.
this is 1. So this is the line. Okay. 0 is included. If x equal to 0, if x equal to 0, then it is 0. Okay. So this point is included, but this is excluded. If x equal to 1, the function becomes, if x equal to 1, then function has value 0. It will never take one value. Okay. So this point is excluded. Do you understand why I have not taken 1? Y equal
Yes,
to 1.
sir.
If you take x equal to 1, then it becomes value 0. It comes here. Okay. So this point is excluded. It is not a part of the, it is not a member of range of function. Similar way, if your x is between 0, x is between 1 and 2, then what is box of x? You will get 1, and therefore fx is x minus 1. So what is the graph of x minus 1? Minus 1 is somewhere here. Its y-intercept is minus 1. Okay. And if you take x equal to 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So function takes value 0 at 1. Cross that this will cross at point 1, comma 0. So this is also straight line. And this slope of this straight line is 1, so it is parallel to this line. So can you now tell me between 2 and 3 graph is something like this? I think you have got the idea. Clear? So if your x is on left side, then graph is something like now between 0 and minus 1. If your x is between 0 and minus 1, then how can you draw the graph between 0 and minus 1? Similar way, by putting value, you can see these are the graphs. Okay. Clear? Now, so if your x is non-integer, then graph is straight line, or you can draw the graph of the function without shifting a pen or chalk. So therefore, if x does not belongs to z, then clearly f is continuous at x. Okay, so now let's discuss continuity at n, where n belongs to z. Okay, now what is f of n? If you put x equal to n, f of n means 0. Now let's find out its right limit. Fx is nothing but x minus box x. Limit x tends to n plus. X tends to n plus implies x is greater than n. Implies box of x is just n. So x minus box of x is x minus n. If you put x equal to n, this becomes 0. Now let me find out limit x tends to n minus. Limit x tends to n minus. X tends to n minus implies x less than n. So box of x is n minus 1. If you put x equal to n, this is n minus n plus 1. So you will get answer as 1. So limit x tends to n plus fx is equal to 0, which is not equal to 1. So both limit exist, but they are not same. And first type and jump discontinuity. Okay. So now let me take next example. f from R to topology sine curve already we have discussed. It has removable discontinuity as 0.0, so I am not discussing right now. But next example is this. Let f from R to R one plus x 1 plus here x is less than 0, 0 less than or equal to x less than pi by 2, pi by 2 less than or equal to x, or x greater than equals to pi by 2. So this is the definition. Discuss continuity and types of discontinuity. This is a very important example. So here the definition is this. See, box of x is included. So I should remove this bracket, square bracket. Okay. See, if your x is less than 0, so this is the situation. So this is 0.0. So if his x is on this side, then function has value x plus 1. This is a straight line, so it is continuous. So for negative x is f is continuous. Now if x is bigger than pi by 2, pi by 2 value of pi is approximately, we will take 3.14. So 3.14 by 2, that is 1 point, it is more than 1.5. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 1.5. So somewhere here, this is pi by 2. Okay. So if your x is bigger than pi by 2, see, if your x is in this interval, then f has value x plus 1. And suppose your x is from this side, and f has value 3 and 0 to pi by 2. That is in this interval. Function has value 1 plus box x plus sine x. Clear? So now tell me, if your x is between 0 and pi by 2, that is between 0 and 1.5, you have to split this interval from 0 to 1 and 1 to pi by 2. Clear? So f is from R to R. So fx is equal to x plus 1 if your x is less than 0, between 0 to 1 and 1 to pi by 2, and x greater than equals to pi by 2. We know that x greater than equals to pi by 2, then function has value 3. Now from 0 to 1, what is box of x in this interval? Abhay, what is the value of integer bracket function x? बॉक्स ऑफ x की वैल्यू क्या होगी इन इस इंटरवल में? 0 क्या होगी? 0 and plus I will keep sin x as it is. Okay, so you will just get 1 plus sin x. Now between 1 to pi by 2, what is box of x? 1 to pi by 2, 1. So 1 plus sin x. Clear? So do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So therefore f is defined in this way. And 3, so if your x, only we need to check continuity at 0, 1 and pi by 2. So clearly f is continuous on r minus 0, 1. So only we need to check continuity at point 0, 1 and 2. क्योंकि ये देखिए x plus 1 continuous है, 1 plus sin x continuous है, 2 plus sin x continuous है, and constant functions are. So except these 3 points, f is continuous. So now let me check one by one. Let's check at x equal to 0. What is f of 0? F of 0 means this 1 plus sin 0. Sin 0 is 0, so f of 0 is 1. Now let's find out left limit and right limit. X tends to 0 plus fx equal to limit x tends to 0 plus, what is fx? X tends to 0 plus, so x is bigger than 0. X greater than 0, then fx has value 1 plus sin x. So if you put x equal to 0, answer is 1. F of 0 plus is 1. Now limit x tends to 0 minus fx is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus. So now x tends to 0 minus implies x less than 0. And if your x is less than 0, then what is the definition of function? It is just x plus 1. So if you put x equal to 0, you will get answer 1. Therefore, f of 0 minus is also 1. Therefore f of 0 plus equal to f of 0 minus equal to value of function at 0 1. All of them are, therefore f is continuous at x equal to 0. Now next point is at x equal to which point I should check? 1. What is f of 1? This. So 2 plus sine 1. Okay. So now limit x tends to 1 plus fx is equal to limit x tends to 1 plus x tends to 1 plus implies x is greater than 1, and if your x is greater than 1, then function takes value 2 plus sine 1. So here I should write 2 plus sine 1, 2 plus sine x, and then I should write 1 in place of x. So f of 1 plus is equal to, now let me check at next point, at x equal to pi by 2. What is f of pi by 2? If you put x equal to pi by 2 and value is 3, sorry, not pi by 2, first let me find out f of a minus, then what is f of a minus? These two are same. Now f of a minus, that is limit x tends to 1 minus fx. X tends to 1 minus implies x is less than 1. Now see from this, x is less than 1, then fx has value 1 plus sine x. So here you will get value 1 plus sine 1, and here 2 plus sine 1. So these two are different. Therefore f is discontinuous. Type Vaibhav, which type of discontinuity?
Jump.
Jump, very good. First type and now at x equal to pi by 2, f of pi by 2 is just 3. Value of function at point pi by 2 is 3. Okay. Now let us evaluate right limit. X tends to pi by 2 plus implies x greater than pi by 2. If x greater than pi by 2, then fx is value 2 plus sine x. So I should write here 2 plus sine x. Okay. So if I put x equal to pi by 2, so 2 plus 1, that is 3. Therefore f of pi by 2 plus is equal to 3. So now let us find out left limit. Limit x tends to pi by 2 minus implies x less than pi by 2. If your x is smaller than pi by 2, then function takes value 2 plus sin x. So here you should write pi by 2 plus, that is x is bigger than 2. Your x is bigger than 2 pi by 2, sorry, pi by 2, not 2. X is bigger than pi by 2, then the function takes value here 2, not 2 plus sin x. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा देखिए, x is bigger than pi by 2, then function takes value 3. Sorry, we should correct here. I have made one mistake. यहाँ पे आपको क्या लिखना चाहिए, just final answer same रहेगा, but this is not true. So this is 3 and this is 3. Clear? And here you will get 2 plus sin x. X is less than pi by 2. So x is less than pi by 2. Therefore, function takes value 2 plus sin x. Okay. So now if you put x equal to pi by 2, and sin pi by 2 is 1. So therefore, f of pi by 2 minus is equal to 3. So f pi by 2 is equal to f of pi by 2 plus is equal to f of pi by 2 minus equal to 3. These three are same. See, all the values are 3. Therefore, f is continuous at pi by 2. So this is very important example. Why this is important? Because यहाँ पे मुझे देखिए ये 3 जगह पे डिफाइन किया हुआ दिया था, लेकिन यहाँ से एक और निकलेगा और 4 बन जाएगी 3 में से. Clear? Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is a very important example. So now let me put some examples in homework.
सर आज का लेक्चर हमारा 47th लेक्चर था.
कितना?
47.
47.
हाँ, 3 दिन में हाफ सेंचुरी.
ओह, थैंक यू. शायद मैंने भी मेरी जॉब का जितना टाइम पीरियड हुआ है ना, इसमें मैक्सिमम लेक्चर मैंने इस सेमेस्टर में लिए हैं, ये यहाँ तक के टॉपिक के. क्योंकि मैं मेरी कन्वीनियंसी के हिसाब से काम कर सकता हूँ ना थोड़ा बहुत, तो ये फ्रीडम रहती है. लेकिन आपको समझ में आ रहा है एनालिसिस. इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग ये होनी चाहिए कि आपको सब्जेक्ट में समझ में आना चाहिए, यही बात है.
हाँ सर.
क्योंकि मैं तो कोई हिसाब किताब रखता नहीं हूँ लेक्चर का. द एग्जाम्पल, यस, let me take this one. the function fx equal to cos 1 by x. Yes, let f from R to R be defined as fx is equal to cos 1 by x if x is not equal to 0, and at 0 let me take value what should I take value? Let's say let me take 1. Discuss the continuity and types of discontinuity. ऐसा एक एग्जाम्पल हमने देखा है, कॉस की जगह पे मैंने क्या लिया था, वो साइन लिया था शायद, यहाँ पे देखिए, that was the first example in this lecture. Yes, this was the example, और यहाँ पे मैंने 0 डिफाइन किया था. ओके, हमने प्रूव किया था कि ये फंक्शन कंटिन्यूस नहीं है 0 पे आके. ये वाला देखिए, so this is something different. In place of sine I have cos. So if your x is non-zero, then clearly f is continuous. So non-zero x, so now at x equal to 0, again by contradiction, suppose if possible, if you take x equal to 0, this would becomes infinity. Okay, so it is undefined actually. Suppose if possible, f is continuous at and 0. So therefore x tends to 0, limit x tends to 0, fx must equal to f of 0. Therefore limit x tends to 0, fx is cos 1 upon x. What is f of 0? This limit must be equal to 1. So if you take any sequence xn which tends to 0, okay, then fxn tends to 1 होना चाहिए. I want to get some contradiction. तो ये देखिए यहाँ पे cos फंक्शन है, तो cos का ग्राफ आप देखिए तो यूनिट सर्कल पे आप देखिएगा cos फंक्शन, तो ये हो गया ना कंप्लीट सर्कल. देखिए ये पॉइंट है, ये 1 0 है, और यहाँ पे क्या होगा, A dash has coordinate -1 0. This is origin. So there are two values 1 and -1. मुझे सीक्वेंस कैसी कंस्ट्रक्ट करनी चाहिए? देखिए यहाँ पे कौन से एंगल्स आएगा? 0, 2 पाई, 4 पाई, 6 पाई, here pi, 3 pi, then 5 pi, and so on. So for odd multiples of pi, okay, for odd multiples of pi you will get value -1. So let us take xn equal to odd multiple of pi, that is 2n plus 1 upon 2n plus 1 pi, क्योंकि यहाँ पे रेसिप्रोकल है तो मुझे क्या लेना चाहिए? Then what is limit of the sequence n tends to infinity? Xn is equal to limit n tends to infinity. Xn is 1 upon 2n plus 1 pi. So pi is constant, so it can be taken outside of this limit. So the answer is 0. So now let us evaluate f of xn. What is f of xn? Cos 1 by xn. So cos xn is this, so this goes into numerator, so 2n plus 1 pi. So what is cos 2n plus 1 pi? -1. Therefore f of xn is -1 for all n belongs to n. What is limit of this? Limit of f of xn, we will get just therefore limit as n tends to infinity. Can you, I think, let me share this screen. Okay, now you can see this screen. Okay, so what is limit of f of xn? F of xn is -1 all the time, so you will get limit is -1, which is not equal to f of 0, that is 1. Therefore f is discontinuous at x equal to 0. This is a contradiction. Okay, तो ये सीक्वेंस हमें कैसे कंस्ट्रक्ट करनी चाहिए आपको आइडिया होना चाहिए. देखिए ये ने कॉस कहाँ पे 1 वैल्यू ले रहा है, देखिए, और ये पहले एग्जांपल में भी ऐसा ही कुछ था. ठीक है, इसमें. So this is about discontinuity and continuity. Okay, fine, we stop our discussion. So next time we will see some new results on continuous function. Okay, so goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.